my friends. It's been about a week and a half, so we did pretty good. We got this sucker lined up. Nick's been in Thailand. I've been in New York. Hey, James has just been getting swole over there. Hey, look, filling out the bodybuilding and cheat meal shirt, just like old times. Yes, sir. James, what'd you do this week, brother?
Boring, man. Same old shit, dude.
Hey, just getting swole, bodybuilding lifestyle or what?
Fun lifestyle, man. I got a couple guys doing the show this weekend, so I'm headed up to Richmond, about 2 hours north of here.
Cool. What's the show called?
The Jake Cutler Classic.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, it's a sweet show. It's probably the best show we have here in Virginia.
Jay probably be there too, won't
he? Yeah. Every time I go, I always take a picture with him.
Yeah.
He always compliments my J's, so I gotta wear some sick J's for him.
Hey, he's
a shoe head. Yeah, he's a big shoe head.
Yeah, he didn't he comment on your surgeons one time?
Yeah, it was like he's like, first of all, what are those? Yeah. Why aren't you doing the show? Because I was 1 week out of another show, so I was like diced up, you know.
Yeah.
And he goes, "What are those? And why aren't you doing my show?
Yeah.
Why aren't you on stage?"
Like, shoot, hey, he might do a little guest posing. Shoot, he's looking good.
He might, yeah. He did it the other day.
I don't see why you wouldn't do it at your own show if you would do it at somebody else's, you know.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
I don't think I'm gonna stay for it though, because they got it right now. So they do like the men at 10 a.m. prejudge right in the finals, and then they do women's 3 p.m. prejudge right in the finals. So once that shit's over, I'm fucking done, man.
Yeah, out, baby.
Because you know how those shows, like when they do them all prejudge in the morning and then come back and they take forever, man.
Yeah.
So I'm looking forward to that. I think that's the way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The faster the better, man. Hey, people got enough anxiety already. They can't wait, you know.
Yeah, they should probably do men. They should probably do men later for more loading time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Especially like the classic guys, you know?
Yeah. Or don't start at 9 in the morning, start a little later in the day. That would be lovely for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Early in the morning, man. I want to get some meals in, be up, you know?
Yeah. Move around a little bit.
Yeah.
Nick, tell me about Thailand, man. Tell me, your wife set 4 world records. I mean, you were out here eating some of the craziest stuff I've ever seen.
Yeah, we got our Thailand Food Kingdom shirt. It was awesome, man. You know, obviously the travel's like 30 hours each way, so that was a little rough, but get there a little bit jet lag by the time you get there. But you know, got there, met up with the sponsor, went down to the venue, and it's out front of like Central World is like this huge mall in Bangkok. And they had like 80 food vendors outside under this big tent, and we met with the vendors and we saw everything, and they had like the giant screen behind us, so that was cool, just like running like different close and you know, 2 MCs. They had Sam and then their MC from out there, and it was just incredible, man. 8 contests over the course of 3 days.
That's wild. That's wild. Hey, just think about that real quick, James.
Yeah.
I can't imagine like going hard that many times in 3 days.
Dude.
That is like ultimate.
That's like
status.
That's like really hard too. That's not like you know, average Joe eating a lot. It's like world record.
But the last one was basically beef. And what was the last one, Ben? Last contest? Noodles, right. So noodles, a little bit of pork, and there was awesome noodles. This place called Lee Noodles makes them. The woman who owns it, super cool, super nice. I was like crawling through that last contest.
Yeah,
like,
I guarantee it.
Like the first couple bowls went down fast, and it was just like, okay, like I'm just tired, you know, and I felt bad, but it was hard to maintain basically peak performance throughout. Like, and some of the food, just the one really cool thing I'll say is like different things played into different strengths,
right?
You know, because there was all those different foods, like pocket sandwiches we don't have here, but I'd equate it to almost like an Uncrustable.
I saw that. Those look good.
Donuts, you know, we crushed like some donut numbers.
Hey, were they fresh or they kind of look a little stale? Tell me.
No, the donuts were fresh. This place called Daddy Dough. You know, that said, it's like
Yeah.
probably 90 degrees with a 1,000,000,000% humidity in the middle of
Right,
Thailand.
right. Yeah.
Dude,
I wondered how they held up.
I was pissed because like they made the most incredible looking donuts, and I'm like, I just want to eat all those. We just like all the other ones, but I put away 76 glazed in 8 minutes. Me, yeah, I figured I was setting a good pace, but she ate 87. She's like, oh, great, man. Like
87. Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Hey, just out here eating 160 donuts as a family in 8 minutes.
Yeah.
For first. So then they had a 10 donut eat off. So she ended up eating 97.
Oh my goodness.
Whole thing. And she ate like 10 donuts in like, I don't know, like 30 seconds or something absurd, like in overtime. Like it was, I was just yelling at her. I'm like, Max's daycare. Max's daycare. Eat those donuts. Get those things down.
Exactly.
It was on fish balls, she just took us all out to the woodshed. There's 8 of us up there. And I think second was Zosan with like 260. She ate 368. Bro.
James, have you ever had a fish ball?
No.
Not a fan, bro. I'll eat about anything in the world, but
took fish. And the only ingredients they told us, these places, again, Super Chill, the sponsor or that vendor, is basically fish made into a meatball, but like a smooth outside, like almost like it's almost like a casing, but really easy to bite through casing.
It's weird, dude. It's like
sort of like hot pot or Korean barbecue is probably where you get them over here.
That's where I got it. That's the only place I've ever seen it. Is they have the little conveyor belt of different things, and I was like, yeah, let me get some fish balls.
They're not bad, like in normal quantities. I love them in hot pot, but 306 when they started to say her, when I looked over and I'm hearing them as I'm eating, once I realized I was like 100 behind, I'm like, yeah, dude, I'm just
100 behind. No.
I'm like, she isn't just beating us. She is like 2003 Ronnie, just beating the brakes.
So does Mickey love fish balls?
I mean, she eats them, but she does now with the world record.
Right. Oh, yeah. Hey, listen, everything seems to taste better when you do good at eating it. You ever notice that?
Getting paid to eat it and you do well. And like, so she did fish balls. She won donuts with 97. She won bao buns, like the steamed bao buns. She did like 39 of those in 8 minutes. And then the which was the cheese the cheese tower. Okay.
That looked gross, man.
Okay, let me break this down.
That was wild.
We thought it was going to be like 25 slice sandwiches, basically. And even still, like we're taking a picture with it the day before. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be tough. But I'm like, going from sandwich to sandwich, and it's gonna be kind of hard to chew. That's my style of contest. I'm like, I'm gonna be square. It's gonna be cool. Yeah. Well, then they bring out this 80 slice cheese tower monstrosity, and again, that one was like, I was setting a pretty good pace, and then she just like, no. She just looked and she's like, later, loose.
That's interesting. So do you kind of just like fold them and swallow them type of deal? Is that the best deal?
Was because you can't obviously pick up 80 and eat it. So I was like breaking off like 12, 15 slices and just kind of spinning it.
Yeah.
And eat bite, because it was soft. It was it wasn't hard cheddar or something like that. Cheddar, but it was soft. And then so I was doing that, and then the next handful I would just squeeze like a Go-Gurt and just squeeze tube it and do it that way.
Hey, listen, that was my pictures this morning when Noelle saw them. She said, I've seen you eat a lot of stuff, and that was about the sickest one I've seen. She said none of them has ever like kind of made me sick, but hey, it got messy last night on that 4 pounds of mac and cheese, man. I was just and what I did is I took the mac and cheese and I put it on top of the chips and mashed them all down because I accidentally got one of those chips in my pile of mac and cheese, and I was just swallowing the mac and cheese, and that chip went down like sideways, like a buzzsaw. You know what I'm saying? So after that, I was like, I'm not eating any more chips. So I just crunched them all in that mac and cheese.
Chips, like the more crunchy, like kettle style chips?
Yeah, they were pretty crunchy. Yeah. They're good. They're good. You know, but it's not soft Lay's. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no kidding.
It's got some pop to it.
But But yeah, I mean, overall, can't complain. The trip was awesome. Like everything's so cost effective. I was like, I'm drinking coconuts, fresh coconuts that equate.
Yeah.
They're equivalent to $1 a piece.
Now
Drinking
listen, traveling is one of the coolest things that you can do.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
totally.
James has been a lot of places with the military, you know.
Right.
You're, you know, whatever vessel you have, whatever way you can, you know, allow yourself to travel a little bit more.
Seriously.
You can, and man, it's like a different perspective. Like every time you come back.
Yeah, I like traveling for like a little bit, not for like long vacations though.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
3-4 days max, and I'm ready to go back.
I feel you. Ready to get back on the grind. You know, you're thinking about too many things you got to do at the house.
Yeah, get back on your routine, all that shit.
Yeah.
I've never been to Thailand. I've been to Singapore and Malaysia. I never, like the one place we were supposed to go there and we got canceled. We were supposed to go to Phuket.
Oh,
Thailand.
okay.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. It's cool. There's an outside gym I wish I got a chance to train in like Lupini Park, kind of close to where we were staying. And it's all like machines and stuff. And I'm like, I was wanting to get a chance to run over there. I didn't, but I'm like, dude, if we go back, like fingers crossed we go back, totally just training outside. Like go in the morning when it's only like 80 degrees, just go train outside. Like that'd be pretty cool. And then go to the like one of the 7-Elevens and get a $1 RTD, something like that.
Oh,
like,
yeah. It's cheap. It's cheap living over there. I'd like to go check it out.
We'll get like some amazing pad thai.
Singapore is not cheap. Don't go there.
No,
it's like one of the most expensive cities in the world.
Really?
Yeah, Singapore is super expensive, man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
God.
But
yeah,
never mind.
The charity deal went well overall. Like I saw there was that team that the guy had a mishap towards the end of it, but overall everybody was happy with it.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Hey, I was, you know, I love seeing my friends do good and achieve something higher. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, but as a, you know, a major league eater, it's like, man, they're doing something bigger than when I first started.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So that's like a good trajectory. I mean, you know.
Yeah. That's what we're trying to tell. Was people were like, well, you know, wow, yeah, I wish it was posted more. I wish they could have, you know.
Hey, I want to get back to the games. I want to get back to the game shows. You remember that?
Yeah.
The game show days. That's it. Hey, let me eat against the bear. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the old Kobayashi.
Yeah.
Back in the day, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He was eating against that bear, eating hot dogs against that bear.
Yeah. Who won? Did he win?
No, the bear won.
No, bear won.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me if he won.
Yeah.
Nick, do you think you could beat a dog? A very hungry dog?
Are we eating hot dogs?
Yeah.
It depends what size, man. Dogs get full really fast. They eat really fast, but they get full really fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depends how contest was.
Like they can't eat for 10 straight minutes at that pace.
No.
Yeah.
Because like mine, they'll attack the food, and then they'll get full, and then they'll stop.
Yeah.
And they'll flow real slow.
Yeah. They're smarter than us. They're stop when they get.
Oh, me. Not as stretched out as us, huh? Hey, I checked on that mac and cheese for Mickey. Let her know they ain't gonna let a pro eater come in and do it. You know what I'm saying? I don't blame you. But anybody else that wants to come in and try it.
That's that hot one you're talking about?
Yeah, that hot mac and cheese. That's it. Amateur only for that. I was like, hey, hey, Mickey, you come in there and she'll eat it. You know, he was asking me, he got me with the lowest pepper, you know, trying to bait me into trying it. And I was like, no, I ain't trying it. But I know somebody that will. But he changed that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just hit chest or shoulders with dirt in clear water. So hey, we've been killing it, dog.
What are you up to now?
Well, this morning I was 269. So I was about 260 yesterday morning. So I'm up 9. Yeah. Hey, but I did invent something last night, guys. I like sharing this type of stuff. Now, I'm sure y'all probably done this before, but it's just been a while and you hadn't felt that fat to want to do something like that. You know what I'm saying? But PBJ with Talenti on top.
Oh, that's probably legit. Did you do it in a wrap or in a sandwich?
Open faced.
Okay.
It's my favorite way to eat a PB&J. Just
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I feel like I get to make double. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love a good sandwich, man. I mean, nothing beats a good sandwich, but something about I like to do one at a time. I feel like I get a little more out of it.
Yeah. That sounds pretty legit.
I don't think I like that.
The Talenti?
Not on top of a PB&J.
I think it depends what
The bread?
flavor Talenti. Yeah, bread.
What kind of Talenti?
It was some type of cookie crunch or something.
Oh yeah,
That wouldn't be bad.
Well, I like it better than ice cream because Talenti is that gelato, so
Dude, it's so good.
it's on there smooth. You know what I'm saying?
I love it.
But I think I'm out of my sugar-free maple syrup. I keep one right here. I mean, it's going on something every night. It's where I like to sit down and eat, work on my stuff here on the computer, and I love just topping everything with it, and I don't have it, so I had to resort to Talenti. Uber Eats last night. I had to order a few snacks. You know, I just ate that big old platter, dude. I'm done for the day, man. Let me eat what I want to eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. I will say as far as like snacking and ice cream, you get in trouble real quick in Thailand because you go to the convenience store, like like the Magnum bars and stuff like that, like $1 a piece. Some of them are like less than $1 a piece.
Hey, I don't
Like,
see how you was eating. I don't see how you was eating outside of these
I like, hey, you just want something cold. 200
Yeah.
fish balls. I just want something cold to eat, man. I just want
you know what's really cold, man? Talenti makes these little sorbet popsicles, the mango ones. They're like 45 calories a piece, like 11 carbs or something like that.
That's pretty legit.
They're fucking good, man.
Yeah.
They're such a good little snack when you want some fruit.
Little fruit heater.
Yeah.
And I was looking forward to making some mango sorbet. I was wanting to get one of those Ninja Creamies. So
Sold
I could
out.
make, I know.
Sold out.
I saw some on Amazon the other night. You might want to check it.
I saw some, but it was like delivery September 9th.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I was so looking forward to making this mango sorbet with mangoes in the backyard. I was like, dude, that'd be fire.
So good.
And I
put a little lemon juice in there. Put a little lemon juice.
Yeah, give it a little bite.
Yeah, that's what Talenti does. They put a little lemon juice in there.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just look there and copy it.
Yeah. But I can't do it now, man. Mangoes are out of season.
So we're fucking ninjas, creamies.
Dang, man. Can't get nothing going.
I need to get one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought in Florida, Nick, that we would at least get mangoes more than 2 months a year.
Things are so seasonal down here because
That's
we had
wild.
a garden for a while, like even just like peppers, tomatoes, eggplants, and stuff. And like the planting and growing seasons in Florida is like you got like it's like ripening an avocado. It's like, oh, you're good. Oh no, it's fucked. It's over. Like you missed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hey, let's get to some bodybuilding stuff here a little bit. Let's get in here.
Yeah.
Y'all want to talk about the Tampa Pro or anything?
Yeah. Fucking Hunter took that one, right?
Yeah.
He looked great, man.
Yeah, Hunter was lights out.
That's the best I've seen him.
Yeah, that's easily.
Like because he's got that kind of like, I don't want to call it a J low back, but like his lower lats are kind of shallow comparatively. So even when he pulls back, there's not a huge Christmas tree there. It almost seems like no matter what condition he's in. So
it's a J lower back. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's okay. Like I'm like, and then like that's not necessarily. And for a guy that's only, I think Hunter's only maybe 5'8", 5'7", 5. He's not the tallest cat.
No, he's about 6 foot.
Is he? He's like 5'10".
He's about 5'11".
Is he? Because like his
I've trained with him.
Yeah, his lats
5'9", 5'10".
Yeah,
5'10". I'd say 5'10". 5'9", 5'10".
We'll see.
I trained
He's
at
wide.
MI
He's
40.
really
Yeah,
wide.
he's not.
Wide.
He's not that tall. He's
really wide.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely wide and round. Like,
Yeah.
he looked great. Like, he looked phenomenal. Like, that was pretty much start to finish. You knew that was his. So.
Yeah, that was. I went to the prejudging and watched it.
De La
It
Rosa
was,
looked good. John looked good.
He looked
Yeah.
really good too.
Yeah, I saw him. I was like, he improved from the last show. I can't remember which one it was, but he looked.
Chicago.
Yeah, he definitely looked better than Chicago.
Yeah,
It's just Hunter's. He's
It's
younger. His muscle is just full.
they're
And,
a lot better deep, especially from the side. Like, his legs from the
Yeah.
side, it was
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
Like,
I think this is the first time. So like, Hunter's like one of those guys that stays really lean all the time,
Mm.
but has like a hard time getting that suffering point to where you're like shredded, you know?
Yeah.
Because I feel like guys that stay lean all the time, they're like, oh, I don't have to do that much more to get shredded. You know what I mean? Because they're eating so much, they're not doing cardio, they're still staying serrated glutes. But then when they got a crunch, they like think they don't have to go as hard, I feel like. But I think he figured out, hey, I do have to do 2 cardio sessions. I do have to go low on carbs. I do have to suffer.
I do have to eat food now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Waistline looks so much better, man.
Yeah, man.
I want to know. I want to know his protocol. I'm gonna ask him. I'm pretty good with him, so I'm gonna hit him up. I have an idea what he did.
Hey, I think honestly, it's lower meal volume, the lower meal frequency as well.
Yeah.
It's just, these mass monsters have attained the muscle, and it's harder to lose it than you think. You know what I mean? You hear a lot. You hear a lot of the guys going a little bit lower protein now. You know what I mean? I've always been a high protein guy, dude. I got to do it when I'm
me too.
When I'm dieting down, man. If I can't have carbs and I can't have fat, I got to have some extra protein, man. Especially recover from all this,
Yeah.
And it's not like I go without, but I do have
super
low days.
I'm finding the longer between meals better too.
Yeah.
Give it clear.
Yeah. Not the 6 meal shit, man.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to rush a post workout meal. You just whenever you're ready, eat it.
I think for a long time, guys fell into that trap because they're like, well, Jay eats 164 times a day, so I can eat 164 times a day. It's like, no, first of all, don't ever use Jay or Ronnie or a lot of these guys as an example. They're the exception, not the rule. Like, and it was like Jay only did that because he found like, this is what I have to do to maintain whatever. So all these other guys started trying it. And there was a time period where it's like, you have to eat every 2 hours because blood. It's like, just getting the same amount of calories over 5 meals instead of 8 or whatever the hell you're going to do, if that's what works for you. Like, don't be guys like fit themselves to what they saw on a DVD. It's like when I was like buying Bubba burgers and trying to drink Mountain Dew and putting Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce on stuff. Cause I'm like, well, Ronnie did it, so I'm just gonna do that. Like, no, it's dumb. Don't do this stuff.
Hey, shoot. Now we got that G Hughes, baby. We don't even have to worry about that sugary stuff. Hey, that G Hughes, buddy, that's the best thing out there.
Or Flavor Gang.
Yeah, Flavor. I've only had it a couple times, but
it's really good. Yeah,
yeah.
You got to break out a little bit more money though.
Yeah, I know.
Don't use as much. Make it last longer.
Hey, I can't be running through it like I do maple syrup.
No,
I'd be hurting, dude.
Yeah,
I'd be hurting. So
when I started, there wasn't like you used hot sauce, and that was about it.
Yeah,
there was no condiments.
My prep was mustard. I would have like 9 different kinds of basically calorie-free mustard.
You either did mustard or hot sauce. That was it.
Yeah. Just go on everything. I'd be like, oh, you know what goes good with tilapia? Mustard. You know what goes good with eggs? Mustard. It's like everything. Got it.
Yeah. Getting shredded, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, what are y'all weighing? Let's hear it.
I was 270 this morning.
Oh, dang, you got me by a pound, dog. He snuck up on me.
I'm getting big, man.
Hey, I see him Cannonball Delt's about to pop me in the eye, man.
Yeah, they finally came.
Look at that shoulder, dog. Oh my gosh.
I didn't even train shoulders once.
Look like you got a volleyball under there.
I can't even train him because I fucked up my shoulder last week.
What happened to you?
I was stupid, man. I was like, started feeling strong again. There's some kids in the gym, so I'm doing dumbbell presses, and I get to like 125s, hit it for 10. I was like, oh, that's pretty easy. Pick up the 150s like a fucking idiot. No, I had been hitting 150s for a while, and then right when I came back with it, my shoulders like.
I hate that.
It's all right. I mean, it's moving better now.
Yeah.
There's just a couple things I can't do.
Hey, look at that. I got a bruise right there on pec minor, but I did it with cupping. It's not a tear.
Yeah, mine's all bruised up too. From cupping.
Derek saw it today, and he was like scared to ask me if I'd like tore my pec a little bit or something. I was like, no, that's just I just lined up some cups. It was inflamed from chest day with that 212 champ Fabricio. He worked out with me and Derek a few days ago, and we wore chest out, man. Hey, you got to get on those decline cable.
Yeah, I saw you guys do that. I saw you guys do that.
That was nasty. We always press on like a probably 20-degree bench.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
15,
yeah.
20.
I've never been on the flat in there.
No, I don't do flat. Well, even like, so it doesn't line your chest up as good, but when you come back with dumbbells, like you slide on a flat.
Yeah.
So I never do flat, man. I just do like a little incline.
Yeah.
I don't like a high incline though, because it's shoulders for me.
Right.
Yeah. So I just do like a little, I like low incline or low decline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I like
decline's like a perfect plane of motion effectively. Like it's just so smooth. Like I haven't seen a lot of people with like underdeveloped lower pecs, but as far as like, especially like to finish and just get like a really nice contraction and like fill everything with blood. And it feels like, except for like a decline barbell, but generally speaking, decline movements, you just feel super safe. Like your shoulders feel nice. You don't feel like anything's going to
I like doing them like decline cable presses or decline like cable fly. Those are my favorite. Or a dip, which is a decline.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I probably do dips the most, but in my 40s got a a sitting up decline where you kind of come.
Oh, the Pinetta one?
Come down like that.
Pinetta?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, because that one's really good.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I've done their incline one. I haven't had their decline though. But
well, the thing is, most people think like inclines like upper chest, but you can get upper chest on any angle. It's just you gotta finish.
Right.
That's upper chest.
Yeah.
Get to bringing that to there. But
if
I'm up incline, that's a lot of shoulder, man.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, you see a lot of good incline pressers with shitty chest.
Yeah.
Like 405 for 10, like an underdeveloped chest. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 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 You got to feel it. That's it's been good working out with Derek, trying to isolate these certain spots, because that's something that they wanted to see from him at the Olympia. Remember?
Yeah.
They want to see more detail in here. So we're really hammering and we're getting on each other if we're leaving any square inch, on the table. So,
dude, you got like the greatest opportunity there, man.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. I told him tonight, I was like, hey man, do you think I should do some eating contests later this year, or should I do some classic contests? I don't know what to do. I mean, I kind of do either one. And he's like, well, I would try to do both. I was like, all right.
Yeah. I mean, you got no choice but to grow if you're training with him.
No.
Yeah.
They just he's like, I can only imagine what it's like training every day with someone like that,
And here's what's crazy.
You're probably begging for a day off.
Yeah, I'm beat.
Like,
my central nervous system is taxed.
Yeah, you're like, when it's your day off, you're like, I needed that.
Yeah. And he and I messed up because I had to do the news the other day, and I wanted to go work out and get lean and look good for TV. So he actually took a day off, and I didn't. I went and trained back like an animal. you know, and I'm definitely behind the 8 ball. So I'll definitely be taking off. We usually take off like Sundays or something. So I'm almost there.
Oh, so you training 2 days a week or 6 days a week?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the split like?
No, I think we usually take off Saturday. We
What's the
usually take
split?
off Saturday. It's usually legs twice a week. About every 3 or 4 days is legs. Sometimes it's a quad focus, sometimes it's ham focus. Usually alternate. You know, do a little bit of both, but it's primarily one quad dominant day, and then
like on Sunday, what do you do?
our leg day yesterday.
Holy fuck, you're retarded.
Hey, listen, dude.
How do you not know your fucking workout split?
No, it's not a set
I don't
one.
even know what day of week it is, but I know what I'm training.
It's not a set. I don't know it.
Oh, you just show up?
I'll just show up and work out, dog.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Hey, I said, hey, dog, I got you back for the Olympia. Let's run it.
Oh, so
You
you're
tell
just
me
like
what time you want to lift. Hey, listen, I'm just out here just living day by day. Just hey, we training.
He's like, show up at 2. I'll see you.
Yeah.
You don't even know what you're
Yeah,
doing.
he's like, I'm thinking chest today. I'll be there about 2.
Oh,
and I'm like, let's go.
see, I gotta like prepare for like shit.
But legs usually fall on Sunday. So I at least know that. And then, you know, chest is pretty soon after that. Back is in the middle somewhere, you know. Then you kind of do arms and shoulders as needed, as he feels that he needs to kind of fill out. And that's kind of how I train anyway, too. So it's been, you know, I've always been. Now, one thing that he does that I never really did was, you know, these kind of feeder sets, you know, everybody, we could talk about this forever. You know, what are feeder sets? You know, James, what are feeder sets?
Everything before your first like hard set to failure. So like I do feeder sets. I've been doing feeder since I started training.
Yeah, but
I did deadlifts yesterday. So I did bar and a plate, feeder set, 2 plates, feeder set, 3 plates, feeder set, 4 plates, feeder set. And as I feed up, the reps go down. And then 5 plates is my first set to working.
Yeah.
That's what I consider a feeder.
Like I've never like considered it a feeder. Maybe my first set I'm warming up a little bit, but I'm still getting.
So I consider like the first set really a warm up set.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really light, right?
Yeah.
And then I'll gradually feed up. But as I feed up, the reps go lower as the weight goes up. And then I'll to save my energy for that top set.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess it depends on when you're going top set, you know, and how much to apply before that, because I've seen some guys leave a lot in the tank. And like when I usually do 3 to 4 sets per exercise, they're doing 5 to 6, but the first 3 or 4, they ain't really doing nothing but putting a little blood in there. They're not like, it's nothing strenuous, you know.
That's how I train. But only the first exercise I'm really doing feeders. That's the way I train now. I don't train really. I only do like top set on like 1 exercise, maybe.
Yeah.
Like a John Meadows, you know, thing. Like you got like a strength movement in the beginning, and then you go to more like pump shit. Yeah. That's kind of how I train now.
I kind of just freestyle it and throw in partials and drop sets as needed.
Yeah. Yeah. I do that all after like that first set.
Yeah.
That wake me up set. All right, we're working now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that was a mistake I made like early on in training, or like early on once I started competing, is I would incorporate with, you know, drop sets or supersets or all that, like that types of bullshit, and still want to hit like numbers, almost like logbook numbers later in the workout. And I'd be pissed when I didn't. It's like, well, you effed yourself. Like instead of like, as I evolved, it was like, it became more of like a Jordan Peters approach, where it was like, the purpose of these feeder sets leading up is really to feel out where my working set's going to be. And that first movement, usually the first movement, occasionally be the second one, but like is going to be the one where like we're going to go to work and we're going to try to beat the logbook on like something of maybe like a 6 to 10 or something like that. And but you still have all that shit in the tank because like if you really go to failure or close to with like a maximum expenditure weight, like your CNS is going to be somewhat fried already. That's why when I read this stuff where it's like, oh, Branch Warren or such and such, and it's not a knock on Branch, big fan, but like people who think they train like I'm like, oh, I take 20 sets to failure. Bro, then none of them are to failure, you dick. Then none of them are like, you don't take 20 sets to failure. That's bullshit. Because like you're selling yourself short on the last 15 at least. You can't.
Yeah, it's a perceived effort, right?
Yeah. I guess you go to RPE and stuff like that, but it's like
a perceived failure, but it's really not.
Yeah, like, cause what are you getting on your 18th set to failure? What are you getting? Like,
yeah. Go ahead, James.
No, you go.
I'm just not good on these. I'm not good on the feeder terminology just because anytime I get under it, like I want to get like quite a bit out of it. It's like I don't want to just like turn the water off.
Well, that you're not a feeder, and you're like a J volume.
Yeah.
You know,
I am.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see how, Derek will call some of those feeders like that and like tell me not to go past a certain number, type of deal.
I do both in my workouts. So the first one, because I want to monitor like one movement at a time per body part.
Yeah.
So like it might be like, I don't know, let's say incline barbell press. So I'm gonna work that for a while, but I'm gonna do feeders for that. But then like when I do cable flies and all that, I don't care what I'm doing. I just want to feel it. And I'm doing I'm getting squeezing and shit like that. So yeah, I do both, man.
Hey, it's just so daggone fun. It's like going to the playground every day. You're like, what am I going to play on today? That's what it's like down here for me now, dude. It's like reignited just the love for it.
Gyms to train that every day and shit
dude.
too.
But yeah, that makes it like, especially maybe the deprivation of all the cool stuff over the past 20 years of me doing this, and now I get to actually, work out on ideal stuff. It's been fun. Hey, and now I got that Rocky IV feeling outside in the backyard like you do in the garage. Hey, you can tap in. You can tap in when you're solo, you put on a little music, you can tap in.
Yeah. No one bothering you. You're not distracted. Dude. You're just ready to go. And you're forced to do harder shit. Like harder exercises that suck more,
Yeah.
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 You got to get like a palm tree to put on your back and do like lunges with a palm tree. Log.
I'd probably get one off of Facebook Marketplace. There's something on there. That'd be funny. No, but I'm telling you, that little assisted pull-up machine that I got set up, no kidding, biased aside for getting such a good deal on a piece of equipment and frying my lats, but like a neutral grip, and it's how it assists you, it's more like it depends. You can put it on your ankles or you can put it on your knees. Just kind of depends how close you want to be up under your hands, but how I set it up on my knees, and I'm coming, and it is so far forward that it is straight, just digging down the side, dude. And I was sore for like 4 days off of that, and just pulling body weight. I think I had a couple 25s on there for a little boost action. But I was like, man, just sometimes you just got to get back to the basics. You just got to get that backyard action in, boy. Get some
Dude, assisted pull-ups, I think, are one of the most underrated exercises there is. Like, people look at them, they're like, especially early on, you're like, you need help with a pull-up, like whatever. Yeah. And then you do them, and you almost like, it's almost like singing a song you don't want to have people hear you sing. You're like, I'm not going to let my voice see me do assisted pull-ups, but it kicks ass. So you're going to keep doing it.
Yeah.
It's just different, man. You could squeeze at the top.
Yeah. I hated on them for so long. I'm sure y'all did too, just because y'all was like, that's weak. You can't even do a regular pull up.
It's just different.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Dude, it's like the adductor machine. You look at it the first
Yeah.
couple of years, like, sitting on that thing, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, my legs look 1,000 fucking times better. This is really smart.
Dude, I tell everybody, man, that has weak legs, it's always because of weak adductors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Not because they're like sweet.
No.
Like glaring weak legs are 99% of the time it's gonna be adductors.
Yeah.
Dude. If you get some detail in there, that looks so awesome on like front shots or even like a twisting shot.
It adds space, man. Like it just takes up more space. Because a lot of tall guys ask me how to get legs. I'm like, they had no adductors. I'm like, and they're all trying to do close stance, like hack squat and shit like that. You need like a wide stance leg press. Yeah. Because they blow up quicker, you know.
But the first time you do it, like you really hit the adductor machine, or like hit one or two of those sets to failure, your adductors feel like Joe Pesci in the end of Casino. It is like one of the most painful fucking things. You're like, oh, you can't. You're like,
I just watched that movie last 2 nights ago. Remember when they get put in the grave in the cornfield? Yeah. That's a great fucking movie, man.
Oh, God.
No.
I watched that shit 2 nights ago, man. I stayed up late as shit watching it. So it's like 3 hours long. I started way late. I couldn't stop watching it.
Hey, James, you haven't told me anything that you've eaten good this week. I'm starting to get concerned.
Posted a reel on what I did.
Oh, yeah, the ice cream. Nice hack. Nice hack. Yeah, he did do it.
Man.
He did pull it off.
That was a good one, man.
Yeah, had some cookies and brownies laid up on that mug.
Very, very easy to eat, too, because it's light and soft serve.
Yeah.
Went down butter, man. Yeah. And then I did my mac and cheese spicy chicken sandwiches there too.
Dude, that's a good meal, dude.
Yeah. Chick-fil-A, man, you can't beat. It's so hard to beat Chick-fil-A. They're so dependable. Like you know what you're getting.
All right, we haven't done this in a while. Top 3 French fries.
Oh. We talking about fast food?
Yeah, get fast food.
That's tough.
Hey, just personal preference. Personal preference, whatever you like.
So I don't want to say no particular order because, like, you know, it's obviously Checkers make some good fries. They're like seasoned. They're like they used to make curly fries, but now they're like the seasoned fries.
Yeah, they're good.
Checkers is underrated. I think they're just their service is usually meh, but their food's usually really good.
It's almost got a little spice on it or something.
Yeah,
like a seasoned salt.
I don't know. Like Wendy's, I think is criminally underrated. I'll put Wendy's in McDonald's every day. I
was gonna say Wendy's also.
Yeah. Legit. Yeah.
It's that little fine salt, and you get big, thick, meaty fries.
Wendy's fries are legit. You know what's really good at Wendy's? The French toast sticks at breakfast.
Oh, I gotta try those.
Yeah. You gotta hit that. It's very good. Very good.
Yeah, I love their sugar cookies too. When they have them, their Wendy's cookies are their cookies are legit because they're always undercooked. I love cookie dough, so there's just like a greasy cookie dough warm mess. Love those.
And their Frosty's the best shake.
Oh yeah, totally. 100%.
Hands down, easy.
Hey, French fries and a Frosty though.
Yeah, I've done it, but it's not like I'm not like gonna like my favorite thing.
It's a little too slow for me.
Yeah,
it's too slow.
It's too slow. Me and you are fast eaters, man. Like
we just want to absorb all the goodness at once. We don't like
it like one at a time. I'm mad about that. But I would say my favorite French fries would be Wendy's. I do like Chick-fil-A waffle fries a lot too. Yeah. So putting them in. And then Arby's.
Okay. Yeah.
The curly fries.
Curly fries.
Yeah. Just to kind of give out 3 different fry options there.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm probably gonna have to go number 1, Zaxby's crinkle cut with the perfect seasoning. I love those. It's my favorite.
Yeah, I don't think we've even had those.
Yeah, there ain't any Zaxby's up here that I've seen, so I'm going to be left out on my crinkle cuts. I need to get some of those Nathan crinkle cuts. Those look so good, dude. And I love
you know who has good crinkle cuts? Shake Shack.
Really?
Yeah.
I got one down the street.
Shake Shack's better than Five Guys burgers too.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Huh?
Five Guys is the most overrated fucking burger place, man.
Hey, I thought you used to love it.
Yeah, till they started charging $15 a burger.
Oh, dang.
Bro, it's like sit down restaurant prices, man. It's asinine.
Yeah.
Have
Hey,
you ever recently then like looked at how much you paid and for what you got?
Mm-mm. I
It's
haven't
gonna be
been there.
$50 for Bartley Weaver to eat there
Oh
by
my
yourself.
goodness.
I'm not even kidding you. And it's a fast food because you're gonna get 2 burgers, you're gonna get a fry, and then you're gonna get like a shake or something. It's gonna be like $40-$50, dude.
Really?
Yeah, once the tax on that shit's on there.
Wow. Yeah, I
Yeah,
can't be doing that.
yeah, it's ridiculous, dude. I'm boycotting Five Guys.
I was gonna give Five Guys fries number 3 on my spot.
Cajun fries are good.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
number 2 would be Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, they're clean, man. They're just like it's a good clean fry.
Yeah.
Good texture.
Good meaty bite, you know.
Yeah. I'm down with Chick-fil-A fries for sure.
Yeah.
I'm glad nobody said KFC like the steak fry. Because the steak fry is not a fry.
There's like super soggy.
Ugly potato that somebody forgot to cut more. Like, I mean, I'll eat it, but I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah, those big railroad ties.
I don't even think I've even got the fries there, man.
I haven't. I didn't know they had it.
They got so much better shit. I'm like, fuck that. I'd rather get mac and cheese. You know.
Hey,
Nick, we're kind of losing you, man.
Hey, at least he's laughing. Oh, he's back. He's back.
Oh, okay.
He's back.
Oh, yeah.
He's back.
Probably.
He's back. You had a couple like delayed laughs, but it made us laugh too. So it's all good.
Yeah. I think I'm back.
Yeah, you're good. What do y'all think about potato wedge?
It works.
I don't know if I've ever really craved a potato wedge.
I mean, I'll eat it. I'm not gonna be happy about it.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever be like, oh, let me order a potato wedge.
Yeah.
When you do have them, I like them. You know, when you get that little, like the rock salt or something, you know, they got thicker salt on them. Those are pretty good. But like I said, that'd have to be at a restaurant or something, you know.
Yeah, I mean it's fine.
That's what is that? That's more like a with chicken wings or something, maybe. I'm trying to think of when the last time I had a potato wedge was.
Like fucking middle school lunch.
Hey,
cheap and fill them up.
Hey, we were loading on those suckers back in the day, wasn't
we? Yeah, you go to PE right after, run a 6-minute mile.
Yeah.
Go to math class right after.
Hey, you know what I was killing? I was killing those peaches, big half peaches. In that syrup. Hey, my grandma used to work in cafeteria. And, hi, Grandma. Hi, Grammy. Can I have some extra peaches? And I was getting like my whole tray was like doubled all the way down. I had to hook up, man. Hey, grandma serving food, you know. Come on now. You got to give me more than him.
In middle school, we used to get Pizza Hut and a Taco Bell.
What?
Yeah, they're like a personal pan Pizza Hut pizza, and then like a bean burrito from Taco Bell that was always available.
Dang, that's a cool option to have. We didn't have that.
Yeah, I was fat as fuck. I was big as shit. I was 7th grade, like 160, 170 pounds.
Yeah. Beefcake. I was heavy in high school too, dude. I graduated at like 220.
Yeah, me too.
215, 220 my senior year of football.
Me too. Yeah. I used to always like slim down a little for baseball season towards the end. Graduation.
Yeah.
But football, yeah, I'd always be around like 220, 225.
Hey, Nick.
Not lifting either. I hated lifting, man. Can you believe that?
What's that?
I used to make every excuse in the book not to lift with the team.
He was like, nah, I ain't doing that, man.
I used to get so sore, man.
Yeah.
Practice would be fucking shitty. And I'd be like, fuck this, man. Because I was good at baseball, so I used to always just tell my coach, I hurt my shoulder. I don't want to hurt my throwing arm. And they're like, all right, you're good.
You're good.
You don't need to worry about that. Because I was the ace.
Yeah.
So I used to just say that. I used to get out.
You just hanging out in the bleachers.
Nah, I'd be in the weight room just chilling with the
Oh
guys,
yeah.
or I'd be doing some like fucking like curls or some shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I wasn't trying to like fucking squat and all that crap.
Yeah. I hit some curls for my hurt shoulder, but
I'd be like, I'd do abs. I wanted a 6-pack. That was
yeah,
about it.
yeah, yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now you love it. Now you're doing daggone
First time I
days.
ever deadlifted though, when I was in 9th grade, first time I ever pulled was 405. First time
Jesus.
ever.
Gosh.
I mean, it's probably cat back like a motherfucker, but
Right.
yeah, first time I ever, because we did our maxes like freshman year,
Yeah.
I had to do that. So first time I ever deadlifted 405, first time I ever squatted, I was like 315, and then first time I benched, I had 135, a plate on the bar. Oh, and everybody was laughing at me, and I couldn't get it off my chest. It just fucking sunk there. And ever since then, man, I was so embarrassed, bro. I was so embarrassed, man.
Hey, you've been fueled. You've been fueled off that, boy.
Yeah, so that's why I never wanted to lift like bench and shit. Because I like for that one moment, everybody laughing at me when I was in 9th grade.
Yeah.
It was actually like before that, like summer, like 8th grade and 9th grade.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a big transition. That's a big
yeah,
transition.
and all the seniors are laughing at me and shit, and I'm like, I was like fucking embarrassed. I never wanted to lift after that, but I impressed him with the deadlift.
Yeah, if you're pulling, hey, that
Yeah,
135,
no chalk, just fucking did it, man. Yeah.
Hey, deadlifting, man. Hey, you heard what Hunter said. That's how he brought his back up.
Yeah, I'm starting to do them like him now too, because I could do a lot of weight.
How's he doing?
But I like just like slower and like don't worry about the weight. Just lift with your back.
Yeah.
Yeah, like real stiff legged.
What, 225,
like,
135? What?
I did like 500 for like good like 5 yesterday. Really can slow like 5-second eccentric.
I can't do it, man. I can't do it.
Yeah, but I could do a lot, but I use everything. So now I'm just trying to like really just use my not put unnecessary weight on my waist and just kind of use the back muscles and shit, because I could leverage it up pretty good, but I'm trying to like not use leverage and just make it hard as possible. But I don't want to go over like 5 plates. I'm good there.
Yeah.
Just make it hard,
Shoot. Yeah, I'd be lucky to put 225 on there. I'm not kidding, dude. That flares me up down there at that little lower rounding of the spine.
I do use my breathe belt with it now, though. That might help you.
What?
I use my breathe belt.
Oh, okay.
When I do deads and squats.
Is it breath belt or breathe belt?
I don't know.
It's one of them.
Hey,
it's one of them. Link in the bio. DWF 20.
It's like no promo. Yeah, I'm not like, I didn't mean to like promo it, but I really like that product.
No, I'm saying, hey, I'll promo it.
Yeah,
hey,
you promo.
I believe in it.
Yeah, it works really, and it helps you bring your waist in a lot.
Yeah. It's just, it's developing discipline with the transverse abdominis where, even when you take it off, you're used to not just being lazy and distended the whole time. So you're like cognizant of it. And the more you train it, the more you can like, I'll just be doing something. If I'm wearing the breath belt a couple, 2-3 hours a day, at some point when I take it off, I'm going to start to slack on my belly, and then I'm going to remind myself and I'll pull it back in.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's crazy how it works, but it kind of reminds you.
You know what the trick is though, man? So every time you latch it, so you know how you latch it 3 times? Do a full exhale each time you latch it.
Dang, that's so tight.
A whole breath, and a whole exhale, latch, whole breath, whole exhale, latch, and then do it again.
Wow.
That's how the owner intended it to be.
Really?
Yeah, because that's what really gets your TVA and your psoas and all that stuff engaged. Yeah.
This is going to sound weird, but I feel like if I get it too tight, I've got like a decent probability of something popping out above or below.
Don't do
I can't do it tight. I don't do it tight anymore.
Don't do the last ones too tight.
Yeah.
Do the first 2 tight, and then the last one, do it comfortable.
Yeah.
Because the last one's where it really brings it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna put mine back on or do sloppers, Nick. I'm trying to think if I'm gonna do sloppers.
Well, I think you could wear it regardless. I don't think it's gonna do anything with your stomach, right?
I don't know. What do you think,
It's
Nick?
tough because I think like as soon as you start activating things in there, there's such a synergy to like your abdominal, basically your abdominal wall wanting to activate and stay tight. Um, eh, it would be hard not to try to loosen that back, or I think it would make it harder to loosen it back up.
Yeah.
That
Maybe
said,
maybe just wear it while you do like bent over rows and
Oh
shit.
yeah.
yeah, like
Maybe intermittently throughout the year in between phases where I know I'm not going to have to stretch it like within the next couple months,
yeah, yeah. So
and
it's like
and it's crazy, I'm trying to be dramatic on not knowing what to do, but maybe after all, how I've been seesawing it back and forth, maybe that's what I need to do to keep, intestinal fortitude. I don't know what you call it, but
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Just
yeah,
keeping that pliability going back and forth, which kind of maybe that's good. Maybe if I was uh blown out all year, like stretching my stomach out all year, maybe that wouldn't be good for me. You know what I mean?
yeah. I think everybody's got like no different than like when Jay said he used to take like months off of training after the Olympia. He would just go dilly when he felt like it. It's like with some or like Lavroni it worked for, but like there's some
Yeah.
guys there's no way they could do that and still look world class. So like
Yeah.
in eating, it's going to be no different. Like everyone tries to copy like you'll see like Matt Stoney like motions or Joey
Yeah.
like Joey do this, how did Matt do this, how did Kobe do
Yeah.
this, whatever.
Yeah.
Try to curve, they turn their face to the side. It's like
Yeah.
you got to figure out your own shit. See
Yeah.
the frequency, see all that stuff. So maybe, man, it might actually help, even like mentally, just going back and forth as opposed to just the same shit year round.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie. I had 5 leftover Nathans in the freezer from my last practice run, and I cooked them up and took them to the news the other day, and they had no clue. I just showed up. I was like, "Hey, listen, y'all got to race me." I was like, "Who's going to race me? Y'all got to race me." And
For one dog.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So I had 2 of them, and I gave each of them one. I was like, "Here we go. I got to finish before y'all finish." And I did, man. And man, them suckers are good. I missed them.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Like that, the Coney Island style, they taste good to me. Now, will they in 5 years? I don't know. We'll see. I think so. I think so. But you always hear about people kind of burning out, after so many reps over the years. But I mean,
Hey, I got a fucking YouTube going on next weekend. I forgot to bring up. I'm doing a fucking 10-pound pizza.
Oh, are you?
I got a content guy and everything.
Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Yeah. So I got to do a little bit of water. I think next week and a fast the day before.
Yeah. Or yeah, if you really want to get ready for it, I kind of like real soft, easy digestible foods 2 days out.
Greek yogurt.
Yeah, it's like a oatmeal Greek yogurt protein shake type of day.
Yeah.
And then what I like about eating contests is like I get to eat like some ice cream and like some peanut butter or something that's small that's going to give me energy for the next day. Because I'm telling you, dude, yesterday I felt like a zombie just from lack of calories and working out so hard, hour cardio outside and training hard, on just a few little small things, a couple shakes. So, but yeah, hey, keep us updated on
Yeah.
what you're doing there. Hey, maybe double up on the fiber, make sure you empty. Hey, 10 pounds is a lot.
I know.
Hey, they said that platter I did yesterday was 8 pounds, but dude, it felt like 10. It felt like every bit of 10.
10's a lot. 10's my max limit.
Hey, 10's good.
Yeah.
What do you have a time limit?
30.
That's
30,
tight.
30's as long as I can go though.
Hey, what is that? A 32-inch or a 20?
It's the it's
28.
like the Benny's one.
Oh, okay. 28.
Yeah. I think it's 10 in it. Close to. It's up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, it's up there. It's up there.
Yeah.
I remember I did it after that Norfolk show, and I only did it with like 1 second left. I mean,
I did it.
you beat
Last
my time probably.
I
You
did it like
definitely
24. I did like 24
did.
minutes.
Yeah.
I have a speed eater though. Like I have to once the weight gets in my I have to do it like before a certain amount of time or else I can't.
That mac and cheese yesterday was like concrete, dog. Hey, I had 2 dudes go against me, both huge dudes. Like look like college athletes, like D linemen. One was about 300, one was about 325. Yeah, I swear. And I was like, man, they're going to eat. And it was tight. It was tight coming down the line, and they both stalled out. So it was just me, finishing there the last couple minutes, and
It's like that last
yeah,
like the hardest.
yeah. Hey, and once I got finished, I was like, come on, boys, come on, finish it. Because they're still competing against the tag team record. And if you win, if you set the record, you get a free meal a month for the rest of your life until the challenges or the record's broken. I'm like, hey, that's pretty cool. If you're in the area,
Man.
if you're in the area, you can come in and get a free meal every month. I mean, it's like a meal would be like a foot long hot dog, and they're like Louisville Slugger girth on them suckers.
Yeah, I saw
You know what I'm
those.
saying? And then you get a side, and then you get chips, and then you get a drink. I was like, hey man, hey, we're in a recession, dog. That's a nice little $15 meal. You know what I'm saying? But well, good catching up with you boys. And
Yeah, we'll get I'm available next week, so
let's do it, baby.
whatever, man.
Back in the groove.
Yeah.
All right. We'll kill training this weekend, boys. Be safe, be healthy. We all are personal trainers, online coaches. So if any of y'all like kind of what you're hearing, we'd love to help any of y'all out. This is why we do this, is to help others. So
Hey, did you see the guy that I got going on Saturday?
Yeah. Nasty, dog. Where'd he come from?
Out of the woodworks, man.
Dang, dude.
First show ever.
Really?
He's my age. He's been training 20 years. He just never competed.
He just somebody finally talked him into it.
I finally talked him into it. I was like, you're doing it.
You probably had to talk a little smack to him to get him to do that too, didn't you? Yeah.
8 weeks out, we started.
Yeah.
I was like, you're doing it.
Yeah. You have to do it.
Yeah.
Hey, some of those guys,
he's like, fuck, this is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
So I'll keep you posted on how you did. It's Saturday at the Jay cover. So yeah, it should be pretty cool. Hope I get a picture with Jay.
Yeah. Hey, out angling a little bit. I know he's shredded. You're shredded too. So get in there with him.
Yeah, he's in good shape now, isn't he?
Yeah. Yeah.
His arms look big shit.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We'll catch y'all next week.
Later.
All right. See you.